My name is Christopher Rico. I'm a painter. We just did an installation in sort of a construction zone, abandoned building. The reason I wanted to do that is I wanted the work to be seen in a different context from what and how people are used to seeing art. I think my work responds to space, and so recontextualizing it in an urban environment outside of the white cube was just interesting to me. This work especially sort of rooted in nature, and I liked the juxtaposition of putting it in a very industrial environment. The series is called The Forest and the Sea. It's a 7-part series, and it's subtitled Ballet in 7 Paintings. It stemmed from the idea for a children's story I had many years ago, and I guess what I wanted to accomplish with this work was really delving into a sort of mythical ethos, and so I wanted all the works to feel, sort of exude that mythic quality. During the process of making these paintings, I stopped using brushes, began using my hands, and this caused a very intimate, physical relationship with the paint. So when I scoped out the building, I found basically what had been a series of like dorm rooms, and the walls had been removed and they had just left the perpendicular walls. And the first time I walked down that hall, I just immediately saw the paintings sort of measured all the way down. So you could stand on one end of the hall and you would see all 7 paintings, just sort of the edges of them. And I liked how coming through there, you sort of encountered each one, and the spaces are just slightly different. So I thought that was just, the moment I saw it, I was like, that's exactly where I've got to shoot it. The St. Teresa series was in a little bit more finished room, and I think of those as a little bit more, they're a different kind of painting. All 4 of them are on satin, so I stretched satin and used oil, painted on them, mixed media. And I left the rubble, I left some of the materials that were being used for the heating and cooling system that were there on the floor. The sheetrock had not been repaired, so it was all decrepit. But it was a pretty finished out room, and I just liked the space of it. It had a lot of good light. And again, when I encountered it, it was just sort of an immediate response to it. I think they should go there. The White Cube galleries, the big museums, people have, over the last 50 years or so especially, gotten used to these very sterile, intimidating environments to experience art, and they can no longer really see them in their house. And so I guess part of what I'm trying to do is say this work changes as the context and environment changes as well. So hopefully I've accomplished that on some level.